Are you looking for more mobility and athletic performance as well as aesthetics? Watch this.
All right. Next caller is John from UK.
John, what's happening, man? How can we help you?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good.
Nice to finally talk to you guys. Kind of unreal being on a call with you guys. Journeyman, Tiny Beard, and Moody Guy.
Yeah. Dude.
Well, that's all we got for you, Jam. So we'll talk to you later.
Oh, yeah. No. So my question is, I literally just came off stage at the weekend from a men's physique competition, and I want to now train for a bit more athletic performance and introduce like some more explosive exercise into like my programming and things. I was just wondering if there was any like precursor exercises to fortify or stabilize my joints or muscles before like pulling the trigger and getting like maps performance or strong or something like that.
No, the programs are programmed that way.
Yeah, performance would be perfect for you.
Yeah,
man.
so performance is written so that someone like you can go into the program and starting in phase 1, progress through and get to more athletic, explosive type movements. So it's already written that way. So it's not written assuming somebody already has all these, these prerequisites. It's assuming somebody's just got general fitness, and then they get into the program.
Brings you up to that, yeah.
And it brings you up to that. So,
and then as far as reinforcing the joints, your every other day is a mobility day, so you're going to get plenty of that in that program. It's a perfect program for you, bro.
It's absolutely perfect for you.
Doug will send that over to you. How'd you do, by the way, on your show? Was this your first show?
No, this is my 6th show. No placing in this federation, but I've qualified for finals at the end of October.
Oh, nice. Good for you.
Good for you. And it says here you used to be a kickboxer?
Yeah, so I'm ex-England kickboxer, and I still teach that every week. I actually own a fight gym where I teach that every week.
Awesome.
Yeah, love it. And that's kind of the reason I want to get back into some like athletic movements, because I might possibly choose to fight again next year, or I also play basketball, so I'd like to like take that up again as well.
What a different sport. Which one's harder, physique or kickboxing?
Stupid, dude.
It's nice not to get punched in the face, but I'm going to say.
Yeah, I think so.
Excellent. Yeah, MAPS performance is, it's absolutely perfect. And I think with your athletic background, you obviously have some gifts anyway. I think you're going to fly through that program and come out of it and feel really, really good. After that, if you want to try something else, I think Symmetry would probably be really good as well.
Yeah, cool. I was looking at Symmetry. That's okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
My second question is, do you have any specific morning routine you guys use to like get you ready for the my nighttime routine is quite good. Just getting up in the morning, it's quite sometimes a struggle. I start 6 a.m. every morning. I've heard like having a coffee first thing isn't great, so I've been trying to cut down on that, and I just feel even more tired. So it'd be good to get some input on what you guys do.
Yeah, ideally you want to wait 45 minutes to an hour before you have caffeine, because that allows your body to have adequate adenosine production in the brain. So the way caffeine works is it influences that through receptors in the brain. And so you want to wake up and allow your body to spike its cortisol naturally, to have some of this production naturally. Then you throw the caffeine on top of it and actually lasts longer. So I'd go 45 minutes to an hour before you have your coffee. You want to get some sunlight first thing if you can. And this, you don't have to go outside necessarily, but you could stand next to an open window or a window, let some sunlight in. I'm sorry?
That's tough in England.
That's true. I know. I know. Without, they have sun lamps, and they have not necessarily like tanning lights, but they have lights that are full
like
spectrum.
A hatch alarm.
Yeah. And so you could do that. And then no electronics. So wake up, no electronics, and set your intentions. And there's a few different ways to do this. Some people like to journal. Other people meditate. I like to do prayer in the morning. And it does tend to set the stage for my workout and then work and then the rest of the day.
I think the no electronics is some of the best advice that you could give somebody. That's simple, and that I think in today's day and age, we're all probably guilty of this, where you roll straight out of bed and right away look at your Instagram account or your YouTube page or your Twitter.
And get annoyed.
Yeah, and get annoyed, get frustrated, get in a negative mood or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I think that there's a lot of value in going and connecting with real humans first before you get into the digital world and allow that to disrupt your day. I think there's a lot in that. I also go back and forth on the whole morning routine thing,
Yeah.
right? Off air, I think Justin and I were talking shit about it the other day.
Yeah, we were.
And
They're grumpy in the morning.
no, our buddy, why can't I think his name? Did a really good video. Who was it, Justin, that I shared with you that was talking trash about it? I cannot think of his name right now.
Right. Yeah. Hermosi.
Yeah, Alex Hormozy just did a really good YouTube video a while back. So if you look up Alex Hormozy morning routine, and he has a really good philosophy around it, and you'll appreciate it being a kickboxer athlete, the discipline that you have. And his attitude is like, I wish to compete against somebody who has this, they need a morning routine to have a successful day. He goes, you know why? Because it's inevitable something's going to fuck that up. And I'm just praying that he's competing with me on a day that his morning routine gets disrupted. So he's like, my attitude is I want to train myself to be resilient. I want to be consistent with my habits and behaviors on the worst night of sleep, on the best night of sleep, on the missing something that I like to do. And that, like, he's like, I would rather discipline and teach myself discipline and consistency no matter how I feel or no matter what I do to set the tone for the day, because I want to be resilient. And so
Biggest thing you can control is your attitude.
yeah, so I kind of identify more with that. I mean, and maybe
Yeah, but I'm gonna. Here's the thing. He's making the mistake of saying if you depend on a routine and if it goes off, you're off. That's not good either.
I know.
It's like you miss your workout. Oh shit, the whole world's gonna end.
Yeah, but one of the most viral things out there right now are all these fucking morning routines. And if you talk to anybody who's like super successful, they
have a routine. I guarantee it's not. It maybe looks different, but they have something. Let me ask you guys. Even without your routines, I bet you wake up and do the same.
you still shower, you still brush your teeth.
Yeah, you have an order of operation.
Right.
And that may serve as your routine. I think the key is like not just open your eyes and I got to run
It's really
to the
just getting
car.
your mind right.
That's it.
However you can dictate that and like
That's
structure it.
That's why I like the tech thing, because you're not trying to add to your routine. You're just actually disciplining yourself to not allow something negative to creep into your day. Like, and I love the prayer thing, right? That's like prayer or meditation. It doesn't have to be this hour session. It can literally be taking 5 minutes.
That's it.
To set the tone for the day and get your mind right, stay disconnected from the day. Because, and what I think my point and what I'm trying to get at and why I talked about Hormozy is because I think that you get these gurus that want to sell like, 15 minutes of this and then a cold shower of that. And then they set these morning routines up. And the reality is I know that I'm not the type of person that's consistently going to do that. And then I feel like a failure because I didn't do it. I'm like, oh man, maybe I'm not meant to be a billionaire.
It could end up being more stress.
That's right. It ends up being more stress, and I'm worried more that I didn't get my morning routine in versus just like being able to be resilient no matter what. So, I mean, that's my personal opinion.
Yeah, I hope that all helps, John.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, man. We'll send performance to you. Go ahead.
I'm currently a lot lighter than I was, like because of coming off stage. Is that going to affect anything, or will that be completely fine just to move into it?
No, it'll benefit you if anything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you've increased your calories and you're slowly reversing out. Yeah, so you're good.
Yeah, it's a great time. By the way, that program, I couldn't recommend a better program for somebody coming out of bodybuilding.
Oh yeah, it's perfect
to go into, because it's going to be such a new adaptation while also increasing calories. You're really going to benefit from it. So I'd love to hear from you after you do it to hear what your whole journey was like.
Definitely.
Cool. Appreciate it, John.
Thanks, John.
Guys, great to talk to you.
You got it.
All right.
Yeah, that touches on a good point. It's like this. It's like when somebody says, "Oh, I'm not going to work out today because I can't do the perfect workout," or they stress out because they have to do all the exercises. And exactly the same thing with morning routines. I could totally see how that could become more of a stress because someone's like, "I got to do this cold shower. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to whatever." A routine is a routine, and if you don't have one, or don't have something that sets your intention, it could be as little as 5 minutes.
Well, I
think it's great to have an example out there of like how somebody's like approaching that and getting their mind right and making sure like it's a priority for them to set the stage. But it's not everybody's so individual. Like it's not really going to translate into your own personal routine life. That's such an individual. This is my lifestyle. I have to address.
I have a lot of. This is a better conversation to have at the front half of the show, because I would like to have some dialogue around this and debate a little bit around it, because I've gone back and forth on this whole morning routine thing and have a lot of opinions on it. So we'll save that for a front half of the show.
Excellent.